and to answer to the doubters. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Land of Dawn for game number 1 of match number 2.
Interesting series that we're going to have here, ladies and gentlemen. And face value, right now we see that the Diablo is next. That Diablo has opted for the Master of Assassin emblem.
Yep, he needs to be able to move out of this lane first. He needs to be able to dominate this lane. Again, Festival of Blood probably would be ideal just to kind of sustain this a little bit longer. But keep in mind, Diablo patches don't need anybody. It's do or die. It's either he dies or you die. No in between.
Alright, we have a few moments here. Earlier on, nothing too fancy just yet in terms of that item, but even here you can see that both of the junglers very aggressive here in that mid side. Both want the Lethal Wanderer, but it's gonna go to RSG.
Now if you look around the map, right, you have to keep in mind that in these early stages, Diablo just needs to be isolated. Even Roy's coming in to make his job even harder. Notice on the opposite side of the map, the coverage that RSG have right now is keeping Phoenix in check.
Very careful. Oh, that's a good trade. Oh, he's able to flick around. That's right. Lucian Cutie, the double dual mid combo, able to roam around the map. And like we mentioned, actually foreshadowed it a bit, that trio mid really is shining here.
Wow, Benny goes down there earlier on, and that's gonna hurt him in the long run, right? The carry and the Beatrix matchup is already so difficult for the carry, and now he has 1 kill point on Tuoki. It's not the most ideal here for him.
On the opposite side, at least Diablo recognizes that this can be potentially dangerous. So he's just waiting to get near level 4.
Waiting for it, but the airstrike does come down, but Diablo is able to surf out of there right now. So he is on the turtle. Diablo's in the first one to help him out. Jumping in, now in the damage, and Bray with a brilliant retribution secures it for his team. The taunt coming down, and also the Raging Sandstorm. Say goodbye to Jax, he's going to be out as well. RSG, complete control.
Well played. You know, they're counting the resources that Phoenix actually dedicate. The fact that the Feather Airstrike was actually used on that top side rather than just controlling the area of the turtle, making it a little difficult for them before the reclamation. Oh, Bayan still got that in the end. But look at bot side. The amount of pressure just farming this gold plating.
And RSG, they're being very aggressive here in the early game, and that's incredible. That development into their gameplay that we're seeing, and it's giving Phoenix a little bit of a hard time. However, they still need to be careful because we saw Phoenix struggle in the early game to that mid game, and they know they can stay patient. They can still stay disciplined enough to come back in the game. So RSG, they really need to think about this as well.
Yeah, the next interaction here, we know for a fact that Phoenix can scale, right? With the Farson in the carry, that's going to be more than enough. Royal Milk, right now, he's not going to have a fun time. But later on, it's going to be quite the struggle, right? Because the only people who can really deal with him is literally just Oki. Everybody else has to hit him multiple times, and half the time it's just wasted damage.
And if we take a look at the winning lanes, right, the way RSG and SG have drafted for themselves, it makes sense as to why they actually have this early game lead. It's all about how they utilize this early game lead to snowball and to take control of the mid game. Because Phoenix can very well just come back with one good team fight. I think one of their strengths right now is they're able to open up the map really well. So they're kind of already neutralizing that pick-off threat that Jax can put on them. Wait, hold on. Just as I say, man, the capture curse absolutely on par.
Wow.
Man, I don't know what to say. They're just clean with it. That response was almost instantaneous. And guess what? The only one at threat was the roamer, so it was all good.
Yeah, I mean, RSG's timings right now are so very good. Instantly, they try to capitalize on that top side. No retreat, even better. This is so cold, so calculated from RSG.
It's beautiful, and now they're actually at a disadvantage here. Will they be able to get something out of it, though?
He's going up and down. Retribution free for Bray. Royal Milk getting chunked low.
Wow.
It's just efficiency. It's Singaporean efficiency.
The timing, it's been insane. They're able to just time it so perfectly. They get another objective there in the bottom side, and they're just winning it out on all fronts.
It's crazy to think that Singapore, a small island on the south side of Malaysia, thinking that, like, wow, they're a small region, there's nothing to worry about. But give them space, give them a lot of land to work with, and they'll control the entire map and turn it into their own. It's super dangerous. And Phoenix right now, if they're looking for a way to kind of spearhead and try to push them back, I think they have to look at Bray.
Okay, well, Bray is getting looked at right now, getting targeted down, but he's able to actually escape the Divine Judgment. Box checks down for a bit. Oki unable to take him out. Brilliant. Astral Sphere there coming down, but it's not enough to take Jex down just yet.
Quite curious, the rotations right here, Gideon, because I feel like being on the far side, you have that extra mobility with this wings by wings, but they haven't been able to translate that through the mid and through their rotations to be able to dominate and, you know, just be able to set the tempo. And it's actually RSG doing that.
I mean, let's not forget that even though Wings by Wings can fly over walls, and yes, it's a relatively short cooldown, Roy basically has the same thing with the Astral Recall. And even better, he can look to start opening the map and trading while they're in the middle of that rotation. So there is a slight advantage, assuming that Roy is able to hit those skill shots. But let's keep in mind, at the end of the day, this is a siege composition. It's a composition designed to take down structures as best they can. And with Roy opening up the map without putting anybody at risk, it becomes an even better decision, efficient decision. There's no better word than efficient.
There really is no better word than efficient right now to put into words how RG is taking attack in this game. They've actually been able to take down the bottom lane turret as well, and like I said earlier, that range advantage is really giving them such a good time to prevent Jex from doing anything on the map. They neutralized what made Phoenix such a threat yesterday, and now with the Flicker Divine Judgment, he also even passion off the Royal Milk. He should still be fine. Oh, he's now caught though. He flickers out of there. That's the puncture and a Thorn Rose, giving out a bit of damage. Oh, he's gonna fall, but Diablo now comes down the Flicker to find the kill back on the Feiyan. 1-for-1. They don't have a jungler. Phoenix, what do? It seems like they still want to stay along the side of the turtle, but they will be forced out of it right now. With no retreat, they will not be able to contest.
The setup from RSG just has been so impeccable, right? Oki going in for that snipe, trying to just force Jex to recall in the moment where they're going for a 5v5, trying to make things a little bit more unbalanced for Phoenix. It was timed perfectly, and you can feel Phoenix getting a little bit, how would you say, heated about it. And so they go in, they lose the KM in the process, and all that is just once again in favor of RSG.
I mean, they're starting to get desperate, right? Because it feels like, man, everything you do, you get punished for it. So you gotta figure out what's the stay
takes everything in, winds up and knocks him down. Ray picks up the kill.
Wow, this is, again, cool, calm, calculated, but all battle spells are on cooldown as it gets inside the RS. Without being you see a lot of issues starting to show, especially coming into defense. It's really hard for them to open up the map. Royal Milk, I would assume it's going to be okay, but when that wave starts crashing down, I don't see any support. Good luck, Royal Milk. It's either give this up or try your best. That's what he's thinking right now, right? I mean, he's not even trying to actually defend that turret. He knows it's a loss on. He knows it's going to be yeah, just look at where Roy is just launching these projectiles from the Astral Recall, right? The way that these rushes are it's very methodical, right? One by one. Check the rush, next stop, you go deeper into the enemy jungle.
Wow, but look at this way.
Abraser, the flawless Abraser. Shout out to I'm just surprised that there's so many. It's not just one, it's usually three. I would argue it's making that more. Yeah, right now, there's certainly well, oh my god. That got everyone. 5 man and Diablo on the back. The rating score finds Benny. He can take him down, but that's all they need to get them out of there. Phoenix can no longer contest for the turtle or the Lord right now. Diablo is on the armor. Is able to flicker out. He brings back in a snipe from downtown from Oki. Takes Jex down. That's another Astral Spear placed down by Roy. They're really just zoning Phoenix away. Feiyan looking for it, but it's not going to be able to find it. Punctures in, but is forced back instantaneously.
Oh my goodness, a beautiful save coming in from Jex. He saves Benny's life, gives his life, but unfortunately the rest of the members, they immediately lose confidence in this. You can definitely tell that Feiyan is struggling to find the space, the little cracks in between the defense of RSG, especially during these Lord fights to get in on the Lord.
I just love the combo coming in from Roy and Diablo, right? And maybe that's why Diablo went for the Master of Assassin emblem. He's trying to utilize that to be able to get into the backline, take Benny down, and it's working so well because of the vision that is being provided by Roy and her ultimate. So it's working really well with one another. They're coinciding perfectly as he tries to go in once again, but I don't think this is a fight that he should take so far. And another thing is that Phoenix, I don't think that they have quote-unquote reached their power spike as fast as RSG just yet, but they're still committing onto these fights.
Jax again is going to be targeted down. Lucian Cutie is able to find Divine Judgment, and that's a trade 1-for-1. Romer for Romer. Bayan with a puncture, dealing a lot of damage. Phantom Execution. Ulti's going to be trapped here, but he's going to be able to find the kill with Face Taunt. Well played, the spacing and the coordination between the two. Not just Roy and Diablo, it's Oki and Bray. Now Royal Milk's going to be stunned up by the Raging Storm, and you can say goodbye to Royal Milk now with a second. Oh! Clean movement, but unfortunately, yeah, Roy's skill 1, I don't think you can dodge that one.
No. There's just too many. There's too many projectiles coming at him. And this is why even he can't be the one opening up the map. And when Royal Milk decides, you know what, I gotta do this job, the rest of the team starts a fight without him, so out of position, no way to front line for the team. It's a struggle because RSG has so many different angles that get the backline.
Oh, with an Earth Shadow with a flicker combo in, that's Oki. Who's going to take him down, shut down Kobe in the hands of the Forza. Mock's going to have a good time now to try to scale up because he's the only member right now who has 0 deaths on Phoenix.
And yet still, RSG has a 4,000 gold lead. And one of the main things that I saw earlier on before Oki went down is the fact that Diablo went for the Malefic Roar. So much damage already on the Khalid.
He also went for the Dominance Ice, just to make sure that he's doing his job as an EXP laner, but this could be a potential play.
They're airstrike, they're doing a lot in the back line though. What's going on? Ray, all alone, this might just be bad here. But Lucian Cutie finds Benny! And the Raging Storm follows through. Diablo is massive. That's a double kill. Rock is going to be caught low by the Astral Sphere. Now, Royal Milk is completely isolated from the team. He has the Consecration, he has the Immortality, but what's that going to do? It's only going to buy time. Phoenix lose 3-0.
And 10 seconds to the Lord.
Yeah, I don't know about Roy, but it feels like with the new ROG, he's got a lot more vision than normal, right? Other phones are not going to give you that level of depth. My God, how did he notice it all the way on the opposite side, especially when Off was about to basically walk out of vision?
Oh, so good. Perfectly timed right now. They're going to get the Lord uncontested here, taking it away from Phoenix in the 12th minute of the game. And once again, Bray going to do the Grand Theft Orange.
That was a purple.
Oh, man. Okay, I'll do it again. Let me do it again.
Okay, we do.
Grand Theft Purple.
She did it! She did it!
First take.
Awesome. Nobody even realized the previous one. Let's all forget about that. Collectively. Now, at this point onwards, I'm expecting to see right? I'm expecting the bench to be, well, currently it's 36k gold and totals. That means about 2.5 items in comparison to RSG, who's hit their next item power spike. I expect to see one of these in the fall, but if this fight goes badly, it could be over.
Oh, he fights
my
Mok
God.
again. Roy has a magnet placed on Mok right now. He is a sitting duck. Oki also doing some damage now, trying to siege down this bottom lane. Bray is doing a good job at zoning them away as Diablo does the same thing. Now the airstrike comes down, hits 3 of them, but the damage is certainly just not enough right now to be anything that they can really... Oh, that was so close. I thought Benny... Oh, if it hit Benny, I think he might actually... Yeah, I think he might be he's done.
I don't think he'll die. I think he'll get put to about 10% after the burn, but we'll see.
He hits
Look
2
at
of
Monk.
them.
He's 2 of them. Oh God. We need to get another stat of how many times these players from especially when they're up against Novaria takes an early recall. Because my goodness, they've seen the fountain so many times.
Good dodge. Very good dodge from Bayan. Oh, Jackson flicker as well on the armor, but as moving on to Lucian QT. Oki's going to be able to free hit right now with the Debuter's passion, but Bray is there. They're standing in the front, acting in the front liner. Stun coming in with Raging Storm. Oh my goodness, Roy. Almost found a massive Astral Spear in the back. Now Bayan trying to do some damage with Thorn Rose, but Oki has the Hodge Claws. He's healing back up. Roy is massive, and he finds another hit onto Mok, forcing him back and giving RSG such an open space to siege his Maester down.
And really, I will say that Roy is completely ignoring the frontliners. Like, even though it is lined up, even the frontliners don't want to take it. They're moving out of the way. I don't know, but Mark is, he's having a rough. He hasn't died a single time, but he's going back to base consistently. Oh my god! They're playing speed shooter right now! Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Oh my lord! Oh, that was beautiful! Oh my god! That was the combo we were waiting for since Novaria got released, and we got to see it here, ladies and gentlemen. Right as we were talking about the head-to-head, Oki responds, he's like, no need. Take that off the screen.
Oh, replay. We gotta see that
Give us a
again,
replay,
right?
give
Because
us a
that
replay.
Meteor and Snipe coincidentally going head-to-head with one another. That was so much damage, and we're gonna get it here in slow-mo.
Look at them tying it together. They open it up the map and instantly pop out. Oh my god. That was perfect. They literally released it at the same time. It's just projectiles being out the floor. Well, I don't know if Phoenix can even contest for this. They're getting poked down from so far away, and guess what? Lucy Judy's doing such a good job. It's only Fayen away. Got the execution still coming down. Bray. Oh, he loses it. Fayen will be able to find it. Diablo forced to regen, but T-Fly goes to RSG for now. Jackson is caught all alone, isolated from his team. Diablo is looking for the storm, but can't just find it. No way. Okay, Benny expected that. He figured out. He knows something is coming.
That's how everyone's just standing behind him, making sure that no others still catch getting hit.
What?
That's on Royal Milk video.
Yeah, I thought he had items. He's level 15 as well. What is he building? What's going on? That's Mario, bro. Look at Roy on the back, running the angles as OMG just deals with the front. Fayen is down, Benny is back, raging storm, Benny's able to escape. 1 HP, oh my goodness, Roy! Once again, the snipe from downtown. RMC, they are not just winning, they are making a statement with game number 1. Now the Indians are waiting for it. Phoenix are desperately trying to cling on to with the clear that they have, and Mock is continuously just getting bursted down. 20 seconds on Fayen. Will they be able to do it? Royal Milk trying to do what he can right now. Defender's Rage will lock him down with Divine Judgment. Mock in the back. Going to be targeted down by Diablo, who is ultimately going to fall, but with 3 mini waves crashing down. Singapore have risen.